Oh gosh, we're live. Yay. Hi, Matty Tarot.
Hey,
Oh my goodness. How's it going?
it's going great. How are you?
Oh, I've been really busy.
Oh, I bet.
But, always doing readings and doing things. And I just saw like a little orb in my little space by my witch's broom back there. That one. I haven't opened it up yet. I really should. That was from Andy Benson. Thank you, Andy, for that terrific
When
broom.
did you when did you get that?
A long time ago, and I haven't written a card thank you yet.
Oh,
So September, my birthday. Oh well.
oh, just of last year?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
not
not
too
bad.
bad, is it?
No, not
Is that okay?
that's not bad.
Hi, love. Hi, Ara. Is it Ara? Assel, hello. Okay. Post your comments for readings. And tonight I have tarot cards, and I also have Endora's fortune telling cards.
Okay, cool.
There you are.
Sorry about that.
Aura, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. Please share the show. Hi, Carlos, our wonderful Carlos. Hello. Let me
Everybody.
go. I'm gonna like put the rules up and post them at some point, so I can remember them all. So you need to be 18 or older to get a reading. Please, no health or there goes another. You guys see that orb? Another so no legal or no medical. If you want to ask a question about someone else, we'd like you to ask for yourself. But if you have a question about someone, don't put their name in there, but say person of interest, an X, whatever you want to say, but not their name or initial. Okay, I won't put you up for a reading. Happy birthday, Assel. Happy birthday. Okay.
Oh, I want to sing happy birthday to who is it? To Assel?
Yes.
We should sing happy birthday.
Do you want to?
1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
You're
Happy
so fancy.
birthday, dear
Dear
Axel.
Assel.
And it's all
Happy
tiny. You can't hear
birthday
us because we're talking over each
to
other.
you. And we haven't been, it's not Fluid Friday. We haven't had a cocktail. So there you go.
Oh.
Sylvie, Erica will be on a show with me tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. We'll be doing readings tomorrow, just for fun. I said,
That sounds fun.
do this. And then Chatty, hello. Okay. Wow, we've got a lot of people coming in. Please, I see one person two people that asked for readings. So get your reading in. Matty Tarot, what are you going to use for divining tonight? What are your divination tools?
It's Wisdom Wednesday, so I will be using my Archangel Tarot, Archangel Power Tarot deck.
Good. Not so wisdom.
Yes.
I am drinking milk tonight, even though it's not Friday. I'm telling you.
I love it.
I thought that would be good.
Okay. I'm having, you know what? I can't see. Hold on a second.
No. Technical difficulties.
See the comments.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm looking at the first person. Oh, I'm not tall enough today. I've got my camera too high. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and start, and you can work on whatever you need to work on.
Okay. You go ahead.
All right. I'm going to just grab your energy, and I'm going to take 10 cards for you. You guys can ask specific questions or a general. I can do a 3-month reading also. Okay, we're connecting energy. Oh, you know what? Matty Tarot and I were talking, and we decided that as far as readings go, we need to be able, because we have such a big audience now, just to randomly select. Okay, we'll try to get everybody we can.
The
Okay.
readings will be random selection, no specific order. And then also it will go back and forth. So Debbie
We
will
should,
select somebody, I'll select somebody, Debbie will select
yeah.
somebody, I'll select somebody.
Go faster. There'll be more readings.
And we'll get through, we'll get through more people
Aura.
that way.
Okay, I have your energy in the cards, so let me just shuffle quickly. Okay, I'm going to take some cards for you. I sure had a coincidence, Matty.
Yeah.
I had 2 clients, particular clients, in the last today and yesterday. Both were from Berlin in Germany. And I thought that was so odd. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm almost like, you guys, maybe you guys should meet. That's crazy. All right. I'm putting the cards
They
out.
didn't know each other?
No, they don't. 2 lovely people.
Oh, love, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you, love. I shaved. I look like I'm 10 years younger. I look like I'm like 17 or something.
I want some of that. I want to look. Yeah. I'm going to be old. I'm old. I'll be okay, you guys know. Any guesses? I'll be 70 years old this year. Ah!
No way, Debbie.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Wait, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had no clue. I would have thought you were much younger, but
People
that's
don't
the thing, right?
like, they don't, the energy and everything. They go, well, they expect somebody that's going to be 70 that's like with a cane or something. I don't know. All right. You know what? The first card that comes down for you is the card of wanting or maybe thinking about leaving something, quitting something, or severing some ties. I don't see that you're doing it right now, but I just get this card for you. Like maybe I need to let something go. Sometimes it can be maybe I want to quit a job or I want something different. But right now it doesn't show me it's coming, but I feel like it's right there for you. You have the entrepreneurial energy crossing you and temporary energy. This might be thinking of having your own business, being your own boss, or having an idea that you want to do something with on the side. It's not in your reading, but it's right there. So this might be coming in the future for you. I get a new beginning for you anyway coming. Past position, and I've got 2 people here, so I'm just going to describe them to you. I get in priority a Queen of Cups. This can be you or someone else. Very kind, loving, devoted, loyal, and creative woman that is psychic. Okay, so this can be you or someone else. It's in your past position. That can mean that that's always who you've been or someone was around recently that just fits that description. You're showing me a harmony and partnership in working somehow with someone with a money theme. This person is really good with money and can give you some advice about finances and things like that, anything that you would need. Sometimes they do taxes, sometimes they are doing detailed work or accountants. Okay. It does show me a little bit about maybe you're just keeping something to yourself right now. I don't get anything big about that, but maybe you're not forthcoming with something, and that's okay. That's all right. Sometimes we all carry a little bit of secrets around. I do get, I want to tell you, I do get a, like an offer coming in. I think you're going to be unsure of taking it, but this leads to a lot of success, and I feel like it leads to you getting more skills. So this is a great card because it means, okay, you're capable. You can do anything and you're multi-skilled. So do realize that when this comes in, I get a lot of success out of it, even though you might be unsure, should I accept this offer? All right. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie.
What
Right.
is the next one for you? And I'll put it on the screen.
So sorry. I had technical difficulties with the comments, but I got them up here. So let's see. Let's do Sylvie Bennett.
Say that one more time.
Sylvie Bennett.
Got it.
May I get a reading, please?
Okay.
All right, Sylvie.
And I'm going to go on and do the birthday reading.
Okay.
So I'll work on that.
All right, sounds good. All right, for Sylvie. Be sure to like and share the show, guys, and go to my YouTube at Matty Tarot. The link is below, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notifications. And we're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I didn't tell you, but in the scrolly thing, I put Psychic Fixes and my info too.
Okay, awesome. I love it.
Yay.
Yeah, follow Debbie as well. Go to Psychic Fixes at Psychic Fixes. Debbie is lovely. I love her. Okay, so Sylvie, give me just a second more. What you don't see coming. Okay. All right, Sylvie, you have got the star here. It says, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So you've gone through the rigmarole, a little more than the rigmarole, if you will, but you feel kind of worn out, but you are coming upon solutions at this time with a situation or with some sort of interaction that you've been having in your personal life. This is an interaction that I feel involves more than one person. There's mainly one person, but it seems as if it has caused disruptions, kind of like a ripple effect. You know, you throw the stone in the water and it doesn't just make the splash right there. The ripples extend out, and you know the water is affected all around. So this has kind of had that effect in your life. There's been a big splash, a big ruckus. You've tried to keep your cool, but you've had it affect other parts of your life. But solutions are coming. It says success comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, and then forgiving and healing energy. You're coming to a space where you're going to, decide to get this weight off your shoulders. Okay. And you're going to have some help doing that. It's going to be through material, something material, tangible in this world. So it says material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. So at this, it's Wisdom Wednesday, so we're going to put in some wisdom. Be mindful of how you spend money as well as how you think about money. So when you're thinking of material gains, a lot of the times if we have bills, we get like, oh, so stressed out. We got to pay this and we don't want to pay it. Oh gosh, that took all my money. But that is an energy exchange. You're putting that energy out there, and it builds the foundation of how you receive and how you deal with the energy of money. So that's defining the way you're obtaining it, the way you're spending it, and all that. So try to redefine that for yourself. Be grateful that you have the funds to spend. Even if it is a bill. So be grateful that you are able to pay that bill, send it out with gratitude, and it will come back in the same way. Okay. So the path to light, it says, this is as if you were speaking. The path to light. I make conscious choice to move forward. To move toward the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts, like I just said. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. And then elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Like I said, solutions are coming. The end of a hard time is imminent for you. You'll be helped to be pulled out of that because of some sort of monetary gain that comes in. But you have to take action. Okay, so what you don't see coming right here. It is time to take action. The Knight of Gabriel. Okay, so there's some sort of great passion you have. You got to chase after it, and you instinctively know what to do. You know exactly what I'm talking about and referring to right now. So go for it. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
Thank you. And I'm going up for the birthday reading. Okay, I've got cards here. What I want to tell you first, we already sang happy birthday to you, and that's always wonderful. So a whole year of new year for you as far as this year. I want to tell you that I feel like in the past you felt a little bit like, oh, maybe I've been left out of the money or should have made more money, somewhat stuck and feeling unsupported. I want you to know something about the future. And in the future, I think there's a question about some travel. And I want to tell you, just take it easy, go with the flow. I get really good things here, success. I feel like you're talented, you do something well. And whatever is connected with this travel, I feel like this is the thing to do. Don't feel like you don't trust what's ahead or anything like that. Go with the flow. And I think this travel will be really good. All right. Really wonderful for you. They show me that you need to face your fears. So do that. Always do this. Face your fears. Be strong and find that strength. They're showing me some like a good idea that comes that makes money. Make sure that you always keep those things kind of a secret if they're really good idea. But I do feel like something's there. I feel like an idea just comes and you're really successful in implementing this idea. Remember, it's intellectual property. We're going to protect it. And when you can come out and deal with it and do it, there you go. I think it's very, very successful. Okay. Just make sure that you don't let anybody know about it. I want to tell you your last card here is my card that says you're making the right decision. If you have one great big decision to make, it's going to be made right. And so that's what I have for you. Very good. Have a wonderful birthday and manifest, manifest, manifest.
Happy birthday.
That's so good.
All right, so I am choosing Max Colt. It says, may I please have one if drawn? Max Colt. All right. Max, let's see. Yeah, there we are. You've just come from a very emotionally trying situation. And let's see. Yeah. Wow. So you've had some sort of extreme heartbreak, grievance, something you're grieving very heavily. I'm not sure if I believe it's a romantic partner or maybe unrequited love, but could potentially be referring to a very close friend. But I'm getting more so kind of an unrequited love situation. But how do I say this? You're really trying to heal right now. You're trying not to think about it. A situation has ended. And you're finally free of that emotional burden, except not yet, because you're still within that state of mind. Holding on to something, holding on to potential is not ever going to be fulfilling. And it will actually just keep us stuck, and it will keep us from opportunities that are around us, that are currently available, that are going to be much more fulfilling for us if we actually took our energy and put it toward those things. It will blind us to seeing those. So, I saw this, I don't remember where it was, but I loved it and it made me laugh so hard. But it's like, you don't ever date someone's potential, or you don't ever bank on someone's potential, and the person said, yeah, is there potential in the room? It says, is there potential here in the room with us? No, it's not. Like, and I don't know, it made me laugh so hard, but because I was like, that's such a good point. So you can't bank on what somebody could be. What are they doing right now? And accept that. When somebody shows you who they are, or somebody tells you, they just want to be friends, or I'm not interested, or it's just not working for me, or I just don't see it going anywhere. Sure, it may hurt, but everybody gets rejected, and it means nothing about you as a person. It means it's more about what their preferences, and sure, it hurts. It's frustrating. It's a kind of a jab at it feels like a jab at our ego, right? But it's good information to have. Whether or not it's hard, it's good information to have, because you now know that this person's not compatible with you. And why would you want to try to fit into a box that you don't fit in? You know what I mean? Or try to fit them into a box that they're not going to fit in. Okay. You do have a new beginning coming. There's some sort of revamping or review that you do of past situations that kind of you're able to let that go and open your heart again. Remember, you are finally free of the burden of worrying day to day about this. So stop keeping yourself there. You've got return to the heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. For my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find a space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. Max, keep in mind, nobody can take your love from you. Nobody can take that from you. You didn't lose anything when you lose a person. When you guys are no longer in communication, you didn't actually lose anything there. They can't take the love that you have. That is an endless well that comes from within you. Your inner guidance message says, go for it. Go for you're not wanting to, like I said, you're not wanting to let go of a situation. So you're being asked to go for it. Go into the unknown and embrace the unknown. Embrace the road ahead and what's yet to come, and a new beginning for yourself. Okay. And then your last message here is flowing. So make sure, if you're flowing, that you're also communicating. A lot of people, they say, oh, I want to go with the flow. And they sit there in silence, and they don't communicate their needs, and they don't say, what they want. They don't consciously look for what they want. They just kind of go, la da 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 da. I'm good with everything. I don't have a voice. My needs don't matter. That's not going with the flow. That's being a people pleaser and, being very impressionable, I guess, but you need to go for it. You need to go for the unknown and go with the flow, meaning create your own flow and let go of what is no longer serving you. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Okay. Please share the show, you guys. Get some more people in here. Thank you. Okay. Chucky, you wanted to know about a life partner, and thank you for sharing. Let me tell you, I don't have that person. I was kind of looking through some months, and I do see somebody coming in. I don't think it's really going to come out as a love thing. But let me tell you what I did get. First, you have an oracle card. I decided to pull one, and this one is seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So here I am. Here I am to do that for you. I do get that you're represented by a little bit of a broken heart. I don't know if you had somebody that didn't commit in the past or you rushed into anything. Make sure you don't rush into love. Okay. Crossing you is the thought of I want a whole different lifestyle. I want a big change in my life for the positive, and that's a great card. That's that energy over you. It's not in your reading, but you might be manifesting that in, which is good. I do feel like that you are very capable person, and this is going to continue on. You're going to be doing something where you'll use all those multi skills that you have in the future. So when I kind of look at this, it says, I don't trust what's ahead. I want to tell you, I get a celebration that's coming up. That's some kind of a party that you'll be able to go to. I do feel like that you're going to have in these times coming some excess worry. Bring it down. You don't need to worry that much. So the person that I see coming in, and it may be like April or something, is a man that has a money theme. And I always tell people this person comes in with advice. They also can own a company. You know, they're very much have a theme in this lifetime of finances and money. Money does trump love in this person's life. And I don't have anything around it. Let me just take a couple cards just to clarify. And then it does show me some good news coming to you. And watch your spending, make a budget. I think this guy comes in some kind of work or career thing, by the way. And your ultimate outcome card is a message from the other side that says, have a positive attitude. You know, whatever you want, go after it, manifest for it. But hang in there, have hope and courage because good things are coming in the future for you. And that is what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm looking at, let's see, Kaylee Farragon. Do you see Kaylee Farragon? And I see one message stood out to me. It says, are there any messages from heaven, especially my Nan, but also the one that says, I don't ever want human touch again.
Oh, okay. Which one would you like up?
Okay, so you can keep the one about her Nan. Any messages from heaven?
Okay, let me find that one because I can find the one about human touch.
Yeah, it's after that.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, a few things I just want to say. Okay, Kaylee, I just want to say that is so. How do I say? Disheartening to hear, and I am so sorry that is how you feel. I definitely understand that there can be situations or people in our life that we care so much for, and then something devastating happens, or we get, possibly betrayed, or we feel as if we didn't have enough time with them, or we feel as if something was taken. I can understand the pain that leaves on our heart, on your heart. And that it can be difficult to come out of that. But I am here to tell you that is not the approach you want to take, because that quite literally will compound your pain over time. It may seem like you are protecting yourself in the moment, but the walls we build around our heart become our prison. Keep that in mind. And the key to your freedom lies in the darkest corner of that pain story of your mind that you don't want to go to. If you've ever heard of the dark night of the soul, that's what that's all about. Now, I do want to say a couple things. The way you are looking at the situation does not serve you in any good way. So you need to release your release your physical attachment. There's a ego. Their ego is at play right now, and of course, you love your nan. You love, I understand that. It's not diminishing from that at all, but you need to consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay. The message I get is in God's hands. It says, "My trust in life is implicit. God's greater is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will." Your nan would not want you to sit here in pain, shutting down, closing your heart, and being in such sadness over her. She would want you to celebrate her life and enjoy yours. Okay. There's one thing that all humans have in common, and that is that we experience very painful things in life, and we all, pass at some point. So everything that is living is, that is the inevitable end. So it's better to embrace it. And that's what I'm saying. I'm in no way taking away from the pain you're feeling, though. You are being asked to call upon your strength at this time. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Keep in mind, I just want to tell a brief story. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. So it's a quick story to just show that, well, I'll tell you after, but a man's walking in the forest, right? There's a dog. This dog is vicious and really, it's growling at him, and it's very angry, and he's scared. He's kind of scared of the dog. And at first he thinks like, oh, what a nasty beast. Like, what a horrible, like, oh gosh, stay away from this dog, right? But as he gets closer, he realizes that the dog's leg is in a bear trap, and it is caught, and the dog is actually hurting. And he gives the dog some food and is able to get the dog to open up to him and calm down. And he gets it out of the bear trap, and the dog is very sweet, and and he becomes, his friend, and he takes the dog home and, keeps the dog as a pet. That's just an analogy to say that underneath anger is pain. So when you're lashing out in anger at people in your life or at others, or people are lashing out in anger at you, it would serve us all very well to remember that person is in pain about something. That person is hurt over something. And they're responding in the best way that they know how to protect themselves. But the problem is that we've all learned the easy way to do that, and that's through anger. Okay. It's harder to say how you feel. It's harder to be vulnerable. It's harder to speak up, but it builds much better connections and trust, and it brings us fulfillment ultimately when we are seen and heard, and have the people around us that are able to do that. Okay. So your nan tells you to have strength, kind of look over how you view the situation, because she would want you to celebrate her life and enjoy yours. Do not close your heart off. You will end up hurting yourself more than anybody else ever could by doing that. And like I said, the walls you build become your prison over time. So don't do that. And my last message for you is keep the peace. Get rid of a scoreboard that you have with others. It's not about who is right and wrong. Because if you want to foster a meaningful connection with somebody, you'd never want to be on opposite sides of the line with them. You're not up against them, you're up against the problem together. Okay? Keep that in mind. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, Vladimir. Hello. I had to take a few extra cards for you, by the way. I'm asking about career, and I do have something else in that comes in as well, and I have some really good news for you. The card that comes down that represents you is like, it's not telling me you're going to get a new job or a new stream of money or a project. It's you. This is what you want. Maybe you want a new job. Maybe you want a new stream of money, a new project to come, but this represents you. You have the Judgment card crossing over you. And what this is, it's not that it's going to happen right now, but it will, where you're going to have something that maybe kind of shakes up your life a little bit. This is a positive thing, what happens from it. It means that you get to sit down and really get your paper and pen out and figure out your goals, new goals, what's a priority now, and what do I really want out of life? And this is good because when we set goals, we're actually manifesting. We're going to put it out there to the universe. This is what we want to come in. So I do see this coming in the future where you will sit down. It's beneficial and figure that out. Sometimes it spurs on great big decisions after that, but we're changing our life a little bit. Now, I'm going to tell you what I see for you for the future. And it's really good. I do feel like everything's going to be really good for you, and I do see wealth for you. Okay. So I think they want you to know that success over a lifetime, and very, very good. I do feel like you may have already had some kind of something come in, a little offer or something. I don't see much on that. Maybe you don't want it, you're unsure. If you're not sure about something, don't accept it. They show me you going on a new path, which I really like that. But I do have some negative energy here. I don't know if it's fears about doing something different or making a change, but I don't like that energy. The other side gives a message saying, hang in there. Things are going to be okay. They're going to be really good, but we have to go through these things. So do use the law of attraction and manifest what you want to come in. You might feel on your path a little bit with the career of being stuck. Just manifest out of that. You know, um, Talk to your angels, talk to your guides, use the law of attraction, get yourself unstuck. Okay. Sometimes when we feel like I don't have any control over that, or I can't make that decision, or I can't do this. Well, we can. We can just bring in the metaphysical side of things and use the law of attraction, work with our guides, and make a change because we always want to be going forward. All right. I do get that decisions going to be made. I get very good, like, yes, your right decision's coming. Let me talk a little bit about your home because I do see a little bit of legal stuff or paperwork or something. I do feel like that you may have a new home or have to do something with the home. I do feel like it's a lot on you and you're waiting for something and then you go in a different direction, but it has to do with your house or your home where you're living. Sometimes this is really good and shows that we find a new place to live. I took a few more cards for you. And as far as your career goes, I do feel like you're a little guarded or watchful over something, which is fine. Almost like I got nicked once. I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again. I get two major people here. You could be one. I do get a female that is very much in the money, and that's what her part is, or her job is finances or bookwork. And I do get this very Libra-like male. This could be you or someone else. So when we get a King of Swords, sometimes we can be looking at somebody that has strong personality, strong presence, intelligent, sometimes physically fit, and also can be somebody with a justice theme of what's right and wrong. So that can be you. But I do feel guarded and watchful. I feel like that's okay. Don't be stuck on this because you need to go further with your career. Okay. And remember that first card that says, hey, we're all about a new stream of money, a new job, something new coming in, go for that. That can be a goal. Go for that. But they're telling me that you're fortunate. You have to go through some of the life stuff, but you're going to really be wealthy and you're really going to have good relationship. I get really, really good things for you in your future. So success over a lifetime. Congratulations, but go do what you need. Keep on your path of going forward in your career. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
So I'm looking at Melissa Black at 7:04 p.m.
Oh, thank you.
Says, would appreciate any message if drawn to do so.
There we go. Oh, wait 1 minute. You guys, we have like the psychic of a year is watching us right now. Mari, okay, I mean, say it. Mari Katajanova, medium. This is one of the great animal communicators and psychics.
Oh,
and she
okay,
just
cool.
got noticed for being like psychic of 2024. So you guys, oh.
Congratulations, Mari. I saw this video one time of, it wasn't Mari, but it was another person about, she was like an animal psychologist and animal psychic, but like pretty much an animal psychologist. And she was talking to the dog and it was crazy because she was saying things like, oh, he doesn't like that one medication that you give him. He likes this other one. And the dog owners, they were just like mind blown. They were literally like, how does she know? Like, how does she know? Like, and everything. And I just thought it was so cool because I was like, she's really talking to that dog. Like, I just thought it was so cool. I loved it.
Mari's been involved in writing some books, and she is great with giving the messages about the animals. One time I was called by the lab rescue and said, can you find a missing dog? Her name was Magnolia. And I did. I led them right to the beach, miles and miles away. I could have a vision. And I thought that was so exciting. But I get mostly like, dogs are saying like worms and, little things like that. And I can get stuff from them, but Mari gets everything.
Wow.
I love it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.
Really
Thank
cool.
you so much.
I love it. Yeah. And I want to say one other thing about everyone with the validation in the comments and responding. Thank you so much. It warms my heart to see such a positive response. So I'm glad we're, connecting and it's resonating with you guys. So, okay, Melissa, I've got some messages for you. Acts of kindness are important right now. And you may not feel like you're in a position to do so. But the secret to receiving is giving. And it's giving selflessly. However, people take advantage of this. So discernment is very important. Do not give selflessly to someone who, it's not necessarily about reciprocation. It's about respect. It's about the mutual interaction shared between the two of you. Is this person, are you giving selflessly and they're just taking? And they're not grateful. Like I said, it's not even about reciprocation, but like, if someone's not grateful, then that, I wouldn't continue to selflessly give, in that sense. So, there's a lot of factors there, but discernment's very important. But all I'm saying is giving is the secret to receiving. And then also being open to receiving is very important. So you need to be open to receive from others. Sometimes we're afraid to reach out, or not, yes, afraid, but you may not identify with it as a fear. But you don't want to reach out, and ask for help in certain situations. Maybe you don't know how to. Maybe you don't know how to articulate the way you're feeling. in a way that you think anybody would care to hear or respond to. So you've got the Six of Gabriel here. It says it's time to move on to the next project. You've done your best. So you've done all you can do in the circumstances you're in right now. Let it go. Stop. You can't do it. There's nothing more you can do. And you could tell yourself all day long, oh, what if I would have done this? What if I would have done this? How many times has that, if you continue to go to a space and the space continues to drain you, why continue to show up? You've showed up in hundreds of ways, and none of them were you were able to get through. So why continue to go to the space that drains you? Okay, it's time to, you've done your best, and this has nothing to do with you not being good enough. It has everything to do with what this other person is going through, and why, your value, nobody else can how do you say, can affirm yourself for you. Nobody else can give you value. You are valuable in and of just by yourself, simply for existing. But you may tell yourself otherwise. If this person isn't willing to, do XYZ, then that means I just wasn't good enough. And that's not true. That's a lie you're telling yourself. So you need to understand that the past is gone. This has to do with a romance, but your dreams will be fulfilled. You're on a path. There's experiences you're having, and you're learning how to navigate this sector of your life. And that's vital information to have and carry forward. Okay. So you, on the path to your dreams and your fulfillment and your happiness, you will have a lot of pain along the way. Pain is the catalyst for growth. So you do have a epiphany coming. It says your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. Don't get off the horse. Don't get down off the horse just because you got knocked down. Get back on the horse is what I should be saying. Just because you got knocked down, don't stop riding forward. Okay. So hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. And then what you don't see coming, it says a new emotional situation. So messages regarding relationships and great intuitive insights. Okay. Don't allow others to take your light. You have a light shining from within you, and you're letting the behaviors of others, the feelings of others that they're projecting onto you, and the circumstances that are outside of your control, you're letting all those things dim your light. Okay, so it says, my desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells within me. And then on the theme of light, look at the bright side. So it's easy to focus on the negative in any situation, and it's almost natural that we tend to immediately go there. We're almost taught, right? We're almost taught we say all the things we don't like instead of saying the things we do like. Remember that there is something good hidden around every corner, under every surface, around every bend, and within every person and circumstance. Anger is only a mask for pain. See through it. So I'll leave you with this. You can choose to continue to point out all the things you don't like and that you don't want, or you can start thinking about all the things you do want and focusing on the things you do like. Your entire world will transform if you just transform the way you're looking at it. Okay? That's all I have for you today.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do Anita. Anita, on your other thing you mentioned, you said 3. So guess what? I'm doing 3 months for you. So, I do get this card for you, Anita, that kind of feels like sometimes it's just a sadness. Sometimes it means I feel lonely. Sometimes it's unsupported. If I were looking at a relationship, sometimes it means a betrayal. So this kind of comes for you here of having that feeling of loneliness. I want to tell you, I have this really great energy though. So something's coming in for you. I get that you could have like a money making idea come in. I have the magician card, so it's always about being creative, maybe making a product or having a great idea. So when it does come in, I want you to write it down, put it on your fridge, because this is something that can make you money. All right. And so creative spirit over you. I get that you will have a little difficulty in the future making a decision, not a big decision, but an important one. So make sure you do an affirmation like, I see it clearly every day. I see the right decision and I take it, or you can say, I make it. Make up something and say it 3 times in the morning. Because when we get to these times where we have to make the decision, we want to make the right one and you want to have that clarity. So that's a way that you can do it. I get a man in the past. I do feel like it's a dad energy. Someone that might have been a good dad. I feel kind, devoted, loyal. I feel like this guy liked to be maybe, and I'm hearing the ocean. So around water. I feel like he was a very compassionate and loyal man. Okay. So he is of priority in the past. They're showing me for January a little bit about remembrance of good times past, thinking of wonderful, sweet memories. So I feel like this marks a time, maybe it's because it's the beginning of the year, that you may have sat down and remembered things from the past, maybe photographs or whatever. I feel like that was significant. It shows me that this month that you will finally like give something up. I worked on this, I built this up, and I need to go to my future. So it's time to leave it and go in a different direction. And I see you doing that. I'm not going to say things are going to be super easy, but I would manifest if you want to. You can get a hold of me at psychicfixes@gmail. I'll gift you my book on manifesting because I know it works. When we get to February, I feel like we're challenged. Here we are challenged, hard to go forward. We don't want to go backwards. We're kind of hanging in there. And I want you to go forward. I do get that there is a female here. And it can be you or someone else, but I do feel like there's somebody that's all about money. And so I do see this person. I really don't have anything bad around it. And maybe they're coming in to really help you out. When I get to March, in March, I feel a little bit about some sadness happening here. And I feel like you immediately switch into healing mode. So I do feel like there's some kind of sadness that comes, something you hear about or something, and you have to switch to now I need to heal. So if there's anything from the past that went on, I feel like you're finally healing here in March, mid to end of March. I took one other card to see what was going on, like an ultimate outcome card. And it says there's somewhat of a stuck energy here. So I don't want you to feel that way. Sometimes we get in this little time warp of nothing happening and we feel like we can't do something about anything or we don't have control. We have to make sure that that's when we call in the archangels and our spirit guides. We want to go forward, find an affirmation, talk to them, saying, I want to go forward, and ask, you know who's good? Archangel Michael. Clear my path, clear the way. If you're into crystals, there's a lot of crystals that you could put out. But I do really feel like it's time to make sure that you don't feel stuck and that you can go forward. It's 1 foot and then the next, and we get going and we don't feel that we are stuck in this little bit of a time. So when I look at this, I want you to go forward and start manifesting. Please reach out to psychicfixes@gmail. I will freely give you my book on manifesting. And if you have any questions about it, you just send me an email and I will meet with you and we'll talk about it and get you going because I do want to see this free flowing. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie. Okay. So I put Jocelyn, go ahead with your question. I will answer it next. But Jocelyn, I don't see that you have responded. So I don't know if you're still here. But Rosa. It says, yes, new here. What does my future hold? Perfect. All right, Rosa. You have a sudden revelation that's coming that I don't know if it's already came or you are looking for an answer right now, and that answer is coming. It will offer you freedom from an emotionally tolling situation that you've been going through, something that's just been heavily on your mind and causing you a lot of stress. Okay? You're putting something off, though. That's where the stress is coming from. You don't want to necessarily deal with this situation. Or what? Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't want to deal with what comes of it. You know what you need to do. You don't want to do it because it's difficult, okay, and it's uncomfortable. But you got to break free of the procrastination of that. You embrace the opportunity to heal something that has been disruptive for a while. There's an end coming to that situation because you're going to address what you need to address. There will be a new opportunity for happiness, okay, that comes from that. But again, you have to take action. And I'm getting here. What you don't see coming is the determination that you will have to see this through, to see this, this action that you're going to take, see it through to the end. You're going to be impressed and proud of yourself with the amount of self-control that you displayed in the situation. Maybe you have been avoiding it or procrastinating on it and not wanting to deal with it because it's uncomfortable, because you don't feel like you'll be able to control how much it affects you and how you may react in specific ways. But you're actually going to be very proud of how you handled it. It does look like, so what you don't see coming is the Chariot, essentially. And the Chariot's like, you're on this bumpy road. It's a long road. It's bumpy. It's not the easiest, but you have the reins, you know what you're doing, you see the road ahead, you just keep your eyes on the road. There's a victory that comes along with the Chariot, okay? So even though it's a bumpy road, you are victorious, you do come out on top. So what's that saying? The only way out of something is to go through it. So you gotta go through it, okay? Your light energy is inner strength. It says, nothing moves from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, I can do anything, with source, with the universe, with, whatever your higher power is. If you have one, you can even say with yourself, if you'd like, your higher self, your ancestors, your guides, I personally say with God. So, and I know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. Okay. And I'm going to get you one last message here, Rosa. 1 second. This epiphany you have and the action you take, this is the approach that will serve you best in the situation best. Okay. So it says throwing shade. And I'm not saying, I don't know, I got to explain this. I'm not saying to throw shade, but what I am saying is, don't be passive aggressive. Don't be very direct. So the best approach to this is to be very direct. Don't be passive aggressive. Don't beat around the bush. Don't say, don't sugarcoat it. So the card says throwing shade. It's one thing to directly tear somebody down, but it's another to do so under the shadow of contentment. Both are wrong and indirect ways of communicating our true feelings, and both won't permit any solutions to be found. Passive aggressive behavior is a killer with a smile, and it often leads it's often the slights in between the words that cut people the deepest. Because think about it, how do you feel when you're like, well, why didn't you just tell me? You let me go on this whole time thinking we were good, or that something wasn't a problem, and then somebody blows up on you one day and you're like, why didn't you just tell me that was a problem? And it's like, it really harms the trust in relationships. I feel like somebody's done this to you. And what I'm saying is, your approach, the way you're going to need to handle this, is to be very direct and call them out on any passive aggressive behavior they have, or any sort of mind games tactics that they may play. Okay. But call upon your light within you. You will be victorious in this situation. That's all I have for you today. Thank you, Russa.
Thank you. I wanted to tell Kaylee, I know that you're disappointed that I didn't do cards for you. We have so many people that we're going to kind of try to go back and forth with the other people so we can get as many readings done as we can. Please come on Friday and then just say, Debbie, we're going to do a reading for me. I'd be happy to make sure I choose you on that day, okay? Charmaine, hello. So a newbie.
Hi, Charmaine. Welcome.
You know what? I really like your energy. I want to talk about money with you. I feel like that you would be interested in that. I do feel like that you have some kind of a maybe something good is in right now for you, and you know it's going to make money, or it's going to come in. When your gut, and when it tells you in your gut, this is a great idea, put your energy into it, because I see something there for you. I do feel like eventually it would make a lot of money for you, over time. Take care of your needs and wants. And so it's very, very good. And I do feel like you had a positive change, and great things are coming for you. In the meantime, I want you to set on your money. You may be saving it, or I need you to save it and budget it. Okay. Wait for that money. I also get that you are very psychic, so develop that. I love it. Face your fears. I get a lot of ambition for you. I want to tell you that the guy that I see coming in, or the person is in the future, is very much a loving, romantic person. And I feel like this is really a great person coming into your life. If you feel stuck at any time, because I get that energy over you, just blow that away. You need to keep up your vibration. So think violet, okay? Sometimes when I mean that, really see the color violet and keep that around you. I feel like you, whatever it was in the past, you made the right decision on it. And so that's what I have for you. And I really do see that this guy's going to be very loving and caring person. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie. I just want to say to White Falcon Expressions Tarot, you just so we're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is a random selection that we take from the live viewers that send in their question or comment. We randomly select and give the readings out that way. So come back on Friday. And if you come in early, like I said, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you get here a little early and you put your question in, or you make sure you put it in right in the beginning, that is more of a chance that you will likely get a reading, because not many people are in at right in the beginning. So, it's more likely that we'll choose you. But again, they are a random selection that we're choosing. So we appreciate everybody who has.
Thank you so much for coming in and watching.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's show your QR code.
Yes.
Okay, here it is. And tell them about it.
If anybody would like a private reading with me, just go ahead and scan this. You can take a screenshot. You could come back to this video. Take a picture with your phone on the computer screen, whatever it is. You know how to use a QR code, I'm sure. But it takes you right to my booking site, and you'll be able to book a private reading with me. And yeah, if you want a free reading, though, come back on Friday. It's Fluid Friday. We're going to be saying what's in our cup.
Also, in the description are live links. Even though we do free readings, we accept donations. And there's a variety of Venmo and Cash App and all of that, PayPal. So it's always appreciated, but they are free readings. It's been a pleasure, but we are out of time now.
Yes, it was a great Wisdom Wednesday. I loved it. And again, thank you for everybody who's new. Welcome. Thank you. Come back on Friday and share the show. And I can't wait till see you on Friday, Debbie.
Bye-bye, everybody.